It usually happens in a quiet moment. You're sitting on the couch, maybe reading something, maybe watching television with the sound low. The room feels calm. Your dog walks over slowly and lies down nearby, not asking for food, not asking to go outside, just choosing a place close to you. For a moment, everything is still. Then you hear it. A long, slow sigh. Your dog exhales deeply, almost like a tired person settling into a chair after a long day. Their body softens. Their head lowers onto the floor. Their eyes half close, and the room becomes even quieter. Many dog owners notice this moment, but rarely think much about it. It feels small, almost ordinary. But that gentle sigh raises an interesting question. Why do dogs sometimes sigh like that when they lie down next to us? If you live with a dog, and you've probably noticed this more than once, it might happen in the evening when the house finally quiets down. You sit on the couch. Your dog settles onto the rug nearby. A moment passes. Then comes that long, soft sigh. Sometimes it happens when you're working on your laptop. Your dog lies beside your chair and exhales slowly, as if releasing the entire day. Other times, it happens at night. The lights are dim. You're getting comfortable. Your dog circles once, lies down, and sighs before falling asleep. It's such a small sound that many people barely notice it. But once you start paying attention, it becomes strangely familiar. And that leads to a curious thought. Why do dogs sometimes sigh exactly when they settle down near the people they trust most? Most people have a simple explanation for this sound. Your dog must be bored. Maybe they wanted to go outside. Maybe they were hoping for a walk. The sigh can feel almost human, like a small expression of disappointment. Some owners even joke about it. My dog is judging me. My dog is tired of this boring house. But behavior researchers noticed something about these sighs that doesn't quite fit the boredom theory. Dogs often sigh after they have already chosen to lie down comfortably. Their muscles relax. Their breathing slows. Their body language softens. Nothing about that moment looks frustrated. In fact, it often happens when the dog is closest to their owner. On the floor beside the couch, near your feet, next to your chair, which raises a different possibility. What if that sigh isn't frustration at all? What if it's actually the sound of your dog's nervous system letting go of tension? To understand that sigh, scientists began looking at how dogs emotionally settle in the presence of humans. Researchers studying canine attachment, especially teams at Eötvös-Loránd University in Hungary, have shown that dogs form bonds with their owners that closely resemble the attachment patterns seen between young children and caregivers. In these studies, dogs placed in unfamiliar environments behave very differently, depending on whether their owner is nearby. When the owner is present, dogs explore more confidently. Their posture loosens. Their movements slow down. But when the owner leaves, many dogs become more alert. Their breathing changes. Their attention shifts toward the door. The presence of the trusted human acts as something psychologists call a secure base. A secure base is not just emotional comfort. It's a signal to the brain that the environment is safe enough to relax. When your dog walks over, lies down beside you, and releases that long sigh, it may be part of that same psychological process. Their brain recognizes that the most important social partner is nearby, and in response, their body finally settles. That soft sigh may actually be the sound of your dog's nervous system shifting gears. Inside the brain, two major systems constantly balance each other. One is responsible for alertness and threat detection. The other controls rest, recovery, and calm. When a dog is watching the environment, hearing unfamiliar sounds, or anticipating something uncertain, the alert system stays active. Muscles remain slightly tense. Breathing stays shallow. But when the brain decides the environment is safe, another system takes over, the parasympathetic nervous system. This system slows the heart rate. It relaxes the muscles. Breathing becomes deeper and slower. That long sigh can be part of this transition. It's similar to what humans sometimes do after finally sitting down at the end of a long day. The body releases stored tension through a slow exhale. In dogs, the presence of a trusted human can trigger this shift. The brain releases chemicals like oxytocin, which signal social safety and reduce stress hormones like cortisol. You can imagine it like the brain lowering its guard. Your dog lies down beside you. The brain registers your presence. The environment feels predictable. And then comes that long breath. Not frustration, relief. This quiet moment also has roots far older than modern homes. The ancestors of dogs lived in groups where safety depended on awareness of the pack. Wolves resting together often relaxed only when other trusted members of the group were nearby. Resting alone in the wild carried risk. One animal staying alert while others slept helped the group survive. Over thousands of years, as dogs evolved alongside humans, something remarkable happened. The dog's brain gradually began to treat humans as part of its social group. In many ways, humans became the primary pack member. So when a dog chooses to lie down next to you, their brain may interpret that moment through an ancient system designed for group safety. The presence of a trusted companion allows the nervous system to relax. That sigh, then, may carry an echo of that ancient instinct, a signal that the environment is safe enough to rest, because the group is together. Interestingly, that quiet sigh may not only change your dog's internal state, it can subtly affect yours too. When humans experience calm physical presence with animals, the brain often shifts in a similar direction. Studies on human-animal interaction show that being near a relaxed dog can lower cortisol, the hormone associated with stress. Your breathing slows slightly. Your muscles loosen. Your attention settles into the moment. It's a small feedback loop between two nervous systems. Your dog relaxes beside you. You notice their calm breathing, their body soft against the floor. That long sigh. Without realizing it, your own nervous system often mirrors that state. In a quiet way, the moment becomes shared regulation, not just a dog resting next to a person, and two species settling into the same calm rhythm. Because this sigh is connected to relaxation, changes in it can sometimes reveal subtle shifts in your dog's emotional state. Dogs that sigh while settling near their owners are usually showing that their nervous system feels safe enough to power down. The environment is predictable. The social partner they trust is nearby. But if a dog that normally relaxes beside you suddenly stops settling in those familiar moments, it can sometimes signal a change. Sometimes it's simple. A shift in routine. More stimulation in the house. Different sleeping patterns. Other times, it may reflect stress, discomfort, or an environment that feels less predictable than before. Dogs rarely communicate these things loudly. Instead, their signals appear in small changes to everyday behaviors. Or a missing sigh might seem insignificant, but sometimes the quietest habits tell us the most about how our dogs are feeling. So the next time you hear it, pause for a second. You're sitting quietly. The room is calm. Your dog walks over and lies down near you. Then comes that long, slow sigh. It might sound small, almost meaningless, but inside your dog's brain, that moment may represent something much deeper. Their nervous system has decided the world is safe enough to relax, because you are there. And that soft exhale may simply be the sound of your dog letting go of the day. And if you've ever noticed your dog slowly blinking or quietly staring at you before falling asleep, that behavior may reveal another subtle signal dogs use to show trust and emotional safety around the people they love.